My roommate cannot eat beans, but my roommate can eat bean sprouts. This is not a contradiction in terms. They are simply different things. Sprouts can be beautiful things, as can buds, as can seeds, as can saplings and tiny little children. But none of them are the things that they will become. I am not the president. I am not the prime minister. I am not a hated humanitarian or a well-loved dictator. I am barely even a person speaking into a microphone, because I am so rarely such a thing. In the same sense, sprouts are simply sprouts. They are beginnings. They are opportunities. They are a chance at something more. But a chance is not a victory. A sprout is an attempt. It is one of many attempts. Any plant that survives has many seeds, many flowers, many seeds. And these seeds spread. They are eaten and swallowed and partially digested and shat out upon the universe. Or they will catch the wind and they will float away of their own accord, or perhaps there are a few where they fly off almost explosively. That's a very cool process. Quite jarring. And there are other methods as well. Some fall into streams. But the point is, none of these seeds are the equal of their creators. Nor should they be. All of these seeds are just seeds, just the potential. And from that potential flows forth a plant in time if the seed is lucky. But the seed often isn't. The vast majority of seeds do not survive to be sprouts, and the vast majority of sprouts do not survive to be plants. Should I fear this as a plant? Should I fear this as a sprout? Should I fear this as a seed? A sprout is a beautiful thing. It grows, and it shows promise, and it shows good fortune and good fortitude. It has already lived and grown long past many of its comrades, and yet it will very likely not survive. The truth is, the sprouts are much as doomed as their seeds. But they must grow, and they will grow. Well, some of them will. Others will be eaten. Others will be trod upon and snapped. Others still may have just enough strength within their seed to grow forth into a sprout and then find no sun, find no soil, find no nutrition. A sprout is a sprout. A sprout is a brave thing. A sprout can be so much more. But it probably won't be. And what is a sprout to do? A sprout is to grow. A sprout is to try. A sprout is to reach upwards and outwards and onwards, and to simply attempt to be. A sprout has no need of fear. A sprout has everything to fear, and yet very little to do about it. So, what can a sprout run from? What can a sprout evade? Nothing. It must simply grow. And it grows in the hope of becoming a tree, a plant, a bush, a bean, a meal. Most likely not. Might even become a person someday. With enough beans and enough sprouts and enough seeds and enough plants. Because that's the thing. The sprout is not the equal of its creator. It is so much less, with the great, great potential within itself to become something slightly more. This is the necessity of life. This is the necessity of growth. We must be willing to be nothing if we are to be anything. And that's why I like bean sprouts.